So we're in Clovis, California. We just finished installing a Grundfos pump here. The old one was cracked, looked like something got dropped on it, so the housing is smashed, and we weren't sure if it was even safe to plug it back in, so we recommended the homeowner that they go ahead and replace the pump. So they ordered it at supplyhouse.com. We brought it out, got it installed. We did reuse the existing gaskets in there that comes, the mounting kit. These unions come with gaskets, but these are existing, so no new gaskets. We reused the old ones, and there's no leaking here, so you know, we're feeling around on these nuts and nothing. Our only nit and pick is the plumbing stubbed out of the wall, comes off a PEX line. That's a plastic water pipe, and it hangs off iron pipe fittings, and so that's subject to movement as well. Over here they have some Uponor piping, which is a great product, but there's no shutoff valve, and it's plastic tied into the pump. So hey, you know, that's not our installation. We don't like to do it that way. Typically we use hard copper, so we'll mount the pump to the wall, you know, side wall, and then we'll run the plumbing to it, and at least the pump, we know it's not going to move around. But not our installation. We don't have it plugged in yet. We just filled the water heater back up, 75-gallon water heater, got the burner lit, and we're bleeding out some of the air from the lines. And then we're going to go ahead and get this plugged in. We will set this to temperature. We got a temperature control and then 100%. So the only two adjustments, you can do it 24/7 on the timer, and it'll just run water, circulate water 24/7, or temperature. As soon as that water temperature drops 10 degrees, the pump comes back on and circulates the water. And so anyways, we're going to set it to temperature because we don't want to run it 24/7. Another item out here, you can see all the scorching on the outside of the jacket of this water heater. Flame has been getting past this area up into, you know, and it's scorching the heat. So it's not great. I mean, you know, I don't know if it's a safety issue or anything else. This covers off. I think we'll try and get it back on for them in a minute, but that's not good. Anytime you see scorching like that, that's just not a good indication that the water heater's, you know, functioning correctly. And I'm not here to troubleshoot the water heater, just here to install the pump. Up here, we documented this before. You can see that the water heater vent is upside down. You can see the dual wall B vent is flipped over upside down. The whole assembly, you would just take it and flip it over and shove that B vent, the dual wall B vent locks into the vent that is in the attic space, which is dual wall B vent as well. Unfortunately, you need two people to do that because those click into place. You can see the seam there. Everything locks and clicks into place, and we can't do that without running the risk of, you know, popping the vent up through the roof, or just, there's all kinds of complications with that. So that's not part of our scope of work. That was like that when we got here. Everything else is existing. Like I say, all we've done is install a pump out here, and we'll go ahead and get this plugged in and get it going. Water's heating right now. I turned it down to A, which is approximately 130. The controller did not activate at the little arrow right here, which is typically 120, so we had to turn it past that. And as you can see, this little igniter switch right here, on the controller, which is what you use to, you know, for pilot lighting, and then to turn to on, and of course off when you're turning the water heater off, it's cracked as well, and which means it's not sitting on that knob like it should, so it's not really functioning correctly. We did get over to the on position, but so that's damaged. That's not us. We didn't do that. It was like that when we got here. And then of course iron pipe fittings. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Never use iron pipe ever in potable water. It breaks down. So but again, not our installation. We showed the homeowner some of the corrosion when we had this pump apart. So anyways, we're done out here. Pump's installed, and we're going to go inside and take care of some other projects outside of that. This installation is done.